my hand is still kind of broken on this one. I can't. It doesn't want to. It does want to animate. I need to re-download my model. Hi. Quiet. Am I quiet? Am I? Let me turn Spotify down. There we go. Hi, everybody. Hi. It's been a hot minute. Unintentionally, I promise. Problem was, yeah, it looks like my, okay. Why does my, I can't tell if my microphone is loud enough to be heard or not. I don't know why it seems like it's quiet. Like, I didn't put any filters or changed anything. Am I quiet? It's a little better? Okay. I haven't, literally not changed anything about my microphone since the last time I used it. I have it very high up. No, I haven't touched an OBS update. I'm always scared to. I'm always scared. Maybe I just need to, there is technically a Rode Pod mic software thing that I have. Maybe I gotta fuck around with the gain a little bit. I don't know. Why, computer, do you think my microphone is quiet? I'm not. I'm talking directly into it. Classic. Classic. Let me just make sure Spotify is low then. Okay. Hi. All right. So, on the agenda for today, you guys, I did not realize I got a package yesterday. I was not anticipating a package. So all of a sudden, my dad's just like, hey, you got a thing and it's pretty big. And I'm like, what do you mean it's big? I didn't order anything big. And then I look over and I see the box and I see the label and it's like, I can't read it because it's in Chinese. So, and I'm like, huh? What? Because I did order like merch and stuff that's through like a proxy seller that I thought that was what it was for a second. Then when I opened it up, I saw a big fucking box that was Love and Deep Space. So I was like, oh, my VIP package showed up. I forgot that was happening. Paw, thank you for the 5 streak. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, so there was that. Hi, Break. Hi. So we're gonna unbox that together real quick so I can show it off on stream because I feel like that would be cool. And then after, there was a game that I was recommended a while ago. Then again, I technically had 2 games that were recommended to me, but this was the first one I could find. That was called Coffee Talk. That looked pretty cute and cozy, and you're just talking to people and making lattes and stuff. I don't know. It seemed pretty neat. Yeah. It is cute? Yeah. So I was thinking about grabbing that. It's not too expensive anyway. It's only like $13. Yes, Hades 2. Yes, I remember. I want to play Hades 1 on stream, but I need to get paid first. I need to get paid first before I can buy those. But yes, I definitely want to play Hades 2. No worries. But without further ado, let me bring y'all over here. Ah! I'm not kidding when my camera is zoomed out as far as it can get. This thing is huge. It's huge and it's heavy. Like, oh my god. Hi, Flip. Hang on. Flip's here. There we go. Zone goes here. Shout out the homies. All right. This is an awkward time for my microphone to not hear me super well. Hi, Hex. Hi. Yeah, this is an awkward time for my microphone to not hear me as well. So I'm probably going to have to do a weird sideways unboxing because I don't feel like moving my entire microphone to try to get it over to my opposite side of my desk. I really need to figure out a slightly better hand cam setup, which sucks because I like where it's positioned right now because it's out of the way of shit. I don't have anything hanging over me, but it's hard when all my computer stuff is in this direction and it's right here. Okay, but this, you guys, This is the VIP box for Love in Deep Space. So when you spend too much money, like I have, way too much money on a gacha game, they send you this. And this was technically, the box was curated before their 1 year anniversary. So this was technically before Caleb became a love interest again. So you're not going to see anything with Caleb in here. It's just going to be with the, we can hear you over the music, so we can just turn up the stream on our end. Okay, that works. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why my microphone is being a little funky. I mean, I'm looking at it right now and it seems okay. I don't know. Maybe I gotta fuck with some filters. But yeah, so this will have all of the boys. It will have, except Caleb. It'll have the 4. So it'll have stuff for Zane, Xavier, and Raphael, and also Silas. So yeah, it's the ultimate pity pool. But I did open this up, and I do know what's in it, but I've not actually like opened it up and really looked at everything. But there's one part in here that I knew about that I need to open this because I had to unscrew and put in some batteries. And I'll show you guys in a second. So let me move this over here. Oh god, you can see my empty desk. Ah. I'll put the lid back. There you go. Because the lid is special. And let me see if... Alright. So you see how this is like a moon? I'm gonna give y'all a flashbang warning. Because I don't know how bright it'll look on camera, but it lights up. Isn't that so fucking sick? It's so cool. It lights up and it looks just like the moon, like you can see the craters and everything. Oh my god, it's so cool. And like I could just have this like tilted up, pointed somewhere, and this is just like, this is, it might be a little bit too bright to be a night light. I don't think I could ever actually sleep if this was turned on in my room all the time, but it's still really cool. I'm a little bummed because my box unfortunately did get a little bit damaged up here, but I don't really think there's too much I can do about it because I don't want to message my customer service rep and be like, can I just have another box lid? I mean, I could, but I doubt that they would be able to send me that. But you know what? Maybe I can ask anyway. So that's the lid. It does look good on stream because my camera autofocuses. Some levels to this. And this is the first one. So these, if nobody's familiar with the game, let me focus. There we go. So in the game, there's this mini game called Kitty Cards, and you get things called Meow Badges, which are basically like these buttons from like gacha pulls and stuff. Hey Chin, welcome. I don't know why. Wait. Oh, it's just because of the thing. Okay, hang on a second. Let me let you in. Unfortunately, your initials, Chin, Twitch does not like. There you go. Hi, welcome. Yeah, so I desperately need an Ada bag. It's bad, but these are all so fucking cute. And yeah, let me take one of them out. I'll probably just unpack one of these and keep the rest wrapped up right now. Or a pin board. I really need to get a pin board because it's not even just these guys. I still have all my pins and key charms that I get from cons and I have nowhere to put them. Like, I have a whole bunch that I've just kind of collected over the years. These are majority of my my Joel ones. But like him, I just have them on a key. I just have them on like this big ass key ring. And I've got Joel, I've got Dust, I've got Haunter, I've got the Blockheads. Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of them. That's like a little eggplant in a jar. Just stuff that I've collected, but I need a corkboard. I think one of these days, maybe we'll just do a corkboard stream. We'll do a corkboard hand Cam. That's really hard to say. I want Haunter. Haunter's my favorite out of the Ghastly line. And then we can just like put together and arrange like all the keychains and the pins that I have, because oh my god, I have so many pins, you guys. I have an obnoxious amount of pins. Holy shit, these buttons are actually really nice quality. Let me show you this one. Focus camera. There you go. No one pay attention to my nails. They don't look good right now, but like look at this little uh-oh. Webcam. Camera. This is not the time for you to fucky wucky. Wake up. 1 second, guys. Sorry. I don't know why webcam just suddenly decided to die. Excuse you. I was not done with that. Yeah, the glitter is really nice. Hello? 1 second, guys. Yeah, close. Let me try to reopen that. Hello? Hello? We've gone blind. No, you've not. I've just put the covers on real quick. Hello, camera. You were working just fine. I literally had you on for like ages. 1 second, guys. I'm so sorry. Work. Are we live? Hello? Wakey? I can see you on my thing. Video capture device. Freeze. Oh, free. You're on in the program. Oh, and my headphones are now dying. Great. Fantastic. This? Okay. Aha! I got it. I fixed it. That was weird. Anyway. Glitter. It's really fucking pretty. And all of the buttons have like a little bit of glitter on them. And these are actually like really decent quality buttons. Got the logo on the back. So, yeah, we're, I guess I gotta go to a craft store or Amazon and get a shit ton of corkboard. These are so cute. Is it bad that I also just kind of really like the packaging? Just meow. Meow badge. So, now I have real life meow badges. I'll just put you there for right now. There we go. Oh my gosh. I think out of all of them, I always really liked... They're all so cute. I do like this one. The little fireworks one. The constellations. They're all cute. What am I talking about? They're all fucking cats. Alright. Next thing. And this part, I will admit, made my heart flutter a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Oh god, that was an unpleasant noise. So these are letters from the character. These are letters from the character. So we have Zane, Silas, Raphael, and Xavier. So each of these have letters that were written as if the character wrote them, like handwriting and everything. So let me go down the line here. So we'll start with Xavier up here. And what's also included are pictures. Oh my god, wait, what? This is an acrylic block. Whoa, I thought this was just like, oh shit, hang on, I'm getting a better look at this. What the fuck? Oh my god, this is like a 3D block with like layers. Hang on, let me zoom in. This is really nice. I don't know how well you guys can tell, but like you can see the hand is like slightly 3D versus, and this is a block. I thought this was just a print. I did not realize this was a block. Is this why this one is so heavy? Oh my god. Alright. And then the letter itself. Letter from Xavier. And it's in like the holographic print. Oh, Jesus. It's a straight up envelope. Alright, let me open this up really quick. This is so cool. I'm really excited about these. I did not know they were, I thought they were just like holographic prints. I didn't actually like take them out to look at them. I did not realize they were just straight up blocks. Because not gonna lie, there was a acrylic block of Silas that I saw at TwitchCon, but they were sold out by the time I went over. So I didn't get a chance to like actually get to it. Alrighty. Opening it up. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, and it's a bunny. Because Xavier has always been about bunnies. This is so cute and pretty. Oh. And it's supposed to like, they tried to like make it look like it was like what their handwriting is, but that's just straight up cursive, Xavier. I do not believe this is what your handwriting actually looks like. That is adorable. Udon's reaction. Thank you, Udon. All right, let me just read this. The sun bathes the world outside. Puffball walked in and left footprints on the paper. I was writing on the cleanest one. In the game, Puffball is a little bird that stays outside Xavier's apartment. I hope you don't mind. I bought it a while back and found myself wondering if I should write "I miss you" or "Can we meet" is boring. If I wrote them, it wouldn't be any different. My pen favors "I miss you." I often think about you. I recall everything that's ever been our pleasant moments. I think I'm reading that right. I walked a lonely path before we met. Trepidation and distraction weren't bothersome, but now I hope that the path I chose is intertwined with yours forevermore. Xavier. That's really cute. I can't read cursive very well. I'm gonna have to figure out how am I gonna keep these safe? What do I do with these? How do I keep these safe? Because they're really cute. Alright, let's move Xavier out of the way. I'll put his print on top of the envelope. So it just... Legitimately, how do I... Do I get like a shadow box? Are we just gonna have an arts and crafts day? Alright, let's look at Raphael's. Ooh, that is pretty. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, you see my hand through it. Beautiful. This thing is sturdy. Alright, and Raphael's letter. It's like a soft pink. Frames. I gotta get so many frames, you guys. You don't understand. Hang on, I'll show you. Let me zoom out. Hang on. This isn't even all the prints that I have, guys. I literally have a bag of prints that I need to get frames for. And this isn't even all of them. I still have more. I don't have enough wall space. I'm literally gonna have to take down some of the prints and pictures that I already have up on my walls to like make room. Hi, Supreme. Yeah, I need so many frames. I like how the light goes through it. I think hanging them in a window would be a cool effect. They're a little bit too heavy to hang in a window though, I think. Full art gallery up in this bitch. I guess I am. I'm already kind of an art gallery. Alright, let me open up Raphael's. They're all in like this protective plastic, which I do really appreciate. I've been debating just getting an art portfolio binder for prints, but I never remember to. The problem is so many prints and posters that you can get from conventions, they all come in 11 by 17, all of them, and most of them are vertical. So I'm like, how many 11 by 17 prints can I get? All right, here's Raphael's, and his is a little fishy, cause he's a fishy. Oh yeah, so the handwriting is different for each of them. This is so pink. Can I even read this? Jesus, Raphael, your handwriting's atrocious. And a lot of them have portfolio binders of their 11 by 17 prints. Okay, you make a good point. Oh, Jesus, Raphael, I can't read your... Okay, I'm gonna do my best to read this. One person changed my life, you. I'd like to hear from you I'd like to hear from you the moment I wake up. Eating together makes the food taste better. When I'm painting, bathing, or sleeping, part of my mind is yours. Oh my god, this is really bad. I can't read your fishy handwriting, Raphael. Please, you're an artist. Otherwise, I'll be preoccupied with countless things about you. It's like you cast a spell, intertwining my life with yours and creating cherishable I'm literally that poo meme right now, just kind of squinting. Undescribable hues that burn bright, I think is what that says. If I need a reason for sending a letter, I guess it's to express my gratitude. You entered my world and brought unique colors, but can't I just write to you because I want to? From Raphael. Oh, that's cute. Raphael, we're working on your penmanship because... Can you read this? I can't. I can't. It's so... Cursive is hard enough. How do you read this? I can't. Doesn't look too bad to me. Send your handwriting's not any better. I've seen your handwriting. That was Raphael's. Alright. And now let's do Zane. Ooh. Oh, his is pretty. Let me zoom in so you can get a better look. There we go. I know this card. All these illustrations I think are based off of like 4-star cards in the game. Cute. Doctor. Oh god, is the doctor's handwriting gonna be the worst? Oh no. I suddenly have a fear. I suddenly have a fear. Wow, reaching for the titties. Yeah. Absolutely. Mama didn't raise a fool. Watch as she has to disown Silas as his handwriting is completely indecipherable. I might have to. If I can't read Silas's handwriting at all, I will be very upset. I mean, I'm sure I can go online and find like somebody translating it, but it still would suck. Alright, and his is a little seal. Because he makes like little seals out of snowballs. Alright, how bad is the doctor's handwriting? Not that bad, actually. I can actually read this. That's impressive for a doctor. That's really impressive for a doctor. Alright. I rarely use maybe. Maybe implies something unexpected, which I should avoid at work, but as I think about us, maybe our encounter is something unexpected, but brilliant. Whether circumstances and two souls' emotions affect the result. Those destined to walk life's paths together meet time after time. Then journey's trajectory could have gone awry. We were fortunate. It's the first time I wish to express my gratitude for maybe something unexpected. And you. Thank you for making those choices before we met. They resulted in our destined encounter. Within that miracle, that second, perfection unfolded beyond my imagination. That moment, your gaze met mine. Oh, that's really sweet. I really like that. That was actually really sweet. Of course, Zane has a good way with words. Alright. Move Zane over here. And the last one. The most anticipated. Whoop! Sorry. I'm perfectly healthy about this man. Okay, yeah, this is one of his 4-star memories. I think this is technically part of like a lunar one. Damn. I kind of wish they did a different one of this because there was a really cute one where you're putting like band-aids on him. That was like really cute, but I do also like this. I love at the corner they put not for sale. As if I would ever let this go. You're funny. You're funny, game. Alright. He says something similar, my favorite date, and then says he wants to spend the next decade by your side. Yeah, it's so cute. Zane is such a romantic. He's very romantic. He's very sweet. I definitely attract to more of the older guys in the game, for sure. Raphael and Xavier are fine, but their vibe is too young. I like mature. I like maturity. That's why I like Silas and Zane the most. They're romantic because they're old. Alrighty. This is probably gonna be a crow. Yep. Right for my heart. And this is like, it's a pink. Yeah, it's pink. It's probably like a similar pink to like what Raphael's is. Alright. Silas, how bad is your handwriting? Please be legible. Oh god. Oh no, it's so bad. Oh no. His handwriting is atrocious. I think it's the worst out of all of them. Oh god. Oh boy. Alright. Yeah, dragon scratches. What's with that look on your face? Shocked or surprised? Too bad I can only imagine it. This letter doesn't have any interlayers or secrets. I just wanted to surprise you for me. Our meeting was I can't read this one. Was a something games accident. Yet it's the only one in my life. Your presence has broken a lot of my previous beliefs. Only recently do I see the changes. Now I have a helmet for you, a reason to leave the N109 zone, and this letter. How did I fall for this trap? It's because you're you. All the other answers are meaningless. I refuse to call it fate. Fate can be defied. But with you, I can look forward to the future. Aww. That's sweet. That's really sweet. Silas, please, for the love of God, we're practicing your handwriting. Oh my god. Ugh. I love my husband. I love my husband very much. I'm gonna end up making a fucking shadow box for him. God damn it. Alright, I'm gonna put him right here. And we have one more thing. And I'm probably gonna squeal so loudly at this. Because they're plushies. These are plushies of the boys' mascots. Oh my god, they're so cute. All right, this one's Xavier's. Oh my god, these are firm. He's a firm little guy. I remember seeing pictures of these online. Oh my god, he's so soft. Why does he have little legs? He's got little freaky legs. He's so cute. And these are like official plushies. And they're really dense. You're a dense little guy. Alright, you go back in there. Let me get the blowfish out. Because this one's Raphael's. They're all so soft. Like, legitimately, they're so soft. I've never crushed a blowfish like this in my life. He's so mad. Why are you mad? Why are you mad? Angry little guy. And then we've got the snowman for Zane. Oh, it's so cute. Look at him. Oh, look at him. They're so cute. I get cuteness aggression with these guys. And they're really well detailed too. Like the little buttons, little patch thing, little popsicle on his head. Very cute. And then of course, the Grumpy Crow, my baby. Basically, I know this is always the one that I use in place of my familiars whenever I travel with you guys because you are crows, but technically, you're technically a Grumpy Crow, just without the bib, the little ribbon. Oh my god, he's so cute. He's got his little wings that actually, oh my god, the wings actually like stick out too. I can't, they're so cute. I love him. I love him so much. They're so soft. Ah. I don't have any other words for this except ah. I love them. Okay, I know I definitely spent a lot of money on the gacha game to get this box, but at the same time, it kind of feels worth it right now because these are really cute. These are really cute. I don't know for sure if they're going to be making more of them or if they're going to make another round of like VIP boxes with Caleb in there. I don't know if I get more than one with being a VIP, but I don't know. The stuff in this box will cost a fair amount individually sold, so it's not a bad deal. Yeah, if I sold that. I'm not selling any of this shit. Hell no. I love them. I love them so much. Here, you guys. No, I'll come back. Sit. Stay. They do sit fairly well. Except you. You know, it's fitting. Stay. And then the little snowman. This is exciting because now I have plushies of the other love interests. Ah! So happy. I have plastic everywhere now. Yeah! It's okay, I've got a garbage bag. Yay! Cuteness aggression. It's impossible. The snowman is probably my favorite. He's very cute. He's very cute. I do like the snowman. I kind of like... I do also really like the angry blowfish. Just because he's so cute. And the bunny and his weird-ass little legs. I think for a while everybody thought that the rabbit didn't have legs. I thought he was just a round thing. Somehow it's just funnier that he actually has like little feet. And of course, my baby. He's so angry. He is. He's very angry. Alright, that is everything in my box. And I'm pretty happy about this. I have just been like... It took all my effort to not take these plushies out of the box last night. I knew the contents of the boxes because Mingy also got a VIP box a while back, so they sent us pictures. The only thing that I was like genuinely surprised about is I could have sworn these were just like holographic prints. I did not realize they were acrylic blocks. So hell yeah. I'm really excited about that. Ah! It just excited stimming. Excited stimming. I can't help it. Ah! All right. Okay. Center. Every time I look at those plushies, I'm gonna be really happy. All right, let me turn off hand cam for right now. I don't really have anything else hand cam wise today, because this was just like, hey, impromptu. I need to like show this off on stream because of tax purposes, obviously. So maybe I can tax return all this stuff, even though I didn't pay for the box itself. I mean, I paid for it over time in Gacha, but still, the box. I didn't pay for like shipping or anything. They just sent that. But yeah, we're gonna go play a game. I need to buy a game and download it and see how long that's gonna take. So, bye hands. Bye. And then camera off. Yeah. So let me bring y'all back over here. Ah! Bye hands. What, with the knife emoji? That's a little threatening, isn't it? Close application. I don't need the hand cam up anymore. Thank you. All right, let me show y'all the coffee talk thing. And I could have sworn that Lynn had suggested to me another game that was similar to this, but it had monsters in it, or like a vampire doing one. I don't know. Oh, there are monsters in this one, though. Maybe that's the same one. Check your DMs. Let me check. What did you send me, Poff? Oh, Tavern Talk. That's what it is. Oh, and some Eda bags. Ooh. Oh, I have seen those banners for, like, pins and stuff like that. Thank you, Poff. I will look into those. Thank you. There it is. Tavern Talk, I think, was the one that I was looking at. Let me see. Yeah, I wanted to do Tavern Talk because it was, Oh, and it's on sale, too. Even better. Hell yeah. Let me pull it up for you guys so you can see. Yeah. Yeah, it's on sale for like $11, so I can't beat that because until my paycheck comes through in a couple of days, hopefully tomorrow, I am lay broke. Let me turn off all the lights that I turned on for my hand cam because I'm currently blinded right now. So, one moment. Pay no attention to my niece yelling. Oh, to be an 8-year-old screaming. And the buttons. I gotta move the buttons. Oh my god. There's so many things. There we go. Huh, I can see. I can fight. Not really. She's screaming in the void helper. No, I'm fine. My tracking just got a little weird. All right, let me see. Oh my god, thank you. I had everything on like the brightest lights possible, white lighting and everything, and I was like blinded, and now everything's now delightfully dim. I can see again. There we go. Okay. Tavern Talk. Let me pause Spotify really quick and I will show you guys Tavern Talk. There you go. There's Chrome. There we go. Ah. I'll move over here. Then, yeah, that's all you really need to see. Okay. Are you not grabbing the audio? I'll just do this. Yeah, so this is definitely more of like the magic kind of themed of being a tavern. So this is like Coffee Talk, but, you know, a little bit more on theme for me. That's cute. Welcome back, Jen. Yeah, potions. You're mixing up magical drinks for everybody. Yeah, I like this. Ooh. Hey, any furries in the chat? A lot of these drinks also kind of remind me of Hades, but it might just be the art style because it's like that hard sort of cel-shaded kind of style. I saw this game and thought of you. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people may have done that, but this is really cute. All right, let me turn that down again and turn Spotify back up, and let me buy this game really quick and see how long it's going to take to download. I hope it doesn't take too long. But I am streaming at the same time. If I was smart about this, I would have done this earlier, but I forgot what the game was called. Tempest Tantrum? They have a DLC that's only... Ooh, wow. They have a lot of stuff. That's the soundtrack, lore book. Just like Dad. I'm a little bit better than that, I want to say. And this is... Pirate Palooza as a costume pack. Let me just get this costume DLC one because it's literally only $13. Seems to be their only game, but it was kickstarted. Nice. Proceed to payment. Yes. Yes, Steam. You can take my money. Thank you. All right. And then should... Okay. Let me see about downloading it. Tavern Talk, Tavern Talk. Oh my god, there's so many updates. There's so many updates. Tavern Talk, Tavern Talk. There you are. All right, install. Oh, it's really small. Oh, thank God. Yes, please. All right. It's small, and it's going much. Okay, perfect. Let's go optimization. We love optimization in this house. We love small file games. Ah, it's already done. Thank you. Thank you, Tavern Talk. You're lovely. All right, let me go ahead and get the game up. Oh God, why do you always want to open up on my right monitor? Now I can't see OBS or anything. Chat, I can't see you. You're in the void. Oh God, help me. Ah! I can't see shit. Press any key. Yes, please let me get to my settings. Window mode, for the love of God. Windowed and smaller. Go on the other monitor, please. Yes. Let me see if I can... Is it 16 by 90? Yes, there we go. Okay! We're good. We're good now. Ah, thank goodness. Oh, this is super cute. I like the music already. All right, let me turn off Spotify. We'll go over to our game stream. And the game volume is actually fairly high for me. Hang on. Volume, please. I'm just gonna turn you down a little bit. Wait, why is there a Twitch thing? Authenticate? I can put my Twitch on here? Hang on. And then Twitch channel, which authenticate. Enter the code given by your device to activate. I don't know what this does. Is there Twitch integration for this? Okay. Connect. We're connected. I don't know why I could connect my Twitch channel, but I did. That's kind of neat. Okay, perfect. And ooh, there's a text speed option. All right, I'm sorry. Let me get this thing on the screen, not leave you guys in suspense anymore. I apologize. I got excited. There was things happening. There we go. Make sure that's Control F, fit the screen. Perfect. Wonderful. All right. Let me know if I end up covering something too much, guys, and then I will move. Is chat going to be able to talk through the characters? That would be neat. Also kind of dangerous. I don't know for sure if there's a Twitch integration thing for this. All right. Let me go ahead and change the game category to Tavern Talk. This is cute looking. I really like this. All right. And game volume is... Turn you down just a smidge. Is game volume okay, guys? You gotta let me know if it is or if it's not. Is now? Okay, good. I had to turn it down just a smidge because it looked... I'm just fighting with my microphone for some reason. I don't know what it is. All right. New save. Oh! I love a game that respects everybody's pronouns. You already are getting, like, good things on here.
Once upon a time in a world far, far away. In a realm ruled by dragons and magic. Well, actually, it was this land specifically. Not that far away. Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia. Not that far away. There was a tavern. My tavern.
I really like the art style for this. This looks really cute.
Looking for an adventure or a quick refreshment. A place open to everybody. Even jackdaws, I suppose. But I'm not just your typical innkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
My drinks are infused with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests. To make sure they always return victorious.
Why is this literally just my potion shop?
I know.
This literally just...
Then again, what's the worst that could happen?
This literally just, like, makes me think of, like, how I've always... Ow, flashbang. Ow, my eyes. Ow. This just makes me think of, like, how I would actually have, like, my own shop set up. Oh, she's cute. Hi, Innkeep. How's it going? All fine and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy? Yes, all fine and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really, really exciting. You don't look very excited. Did you go on an adventure? Even better. I took a walk around the grove, and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Alright, I turned up the game volume a little bit because it looked like it was really low. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster, or a mushroom mimic, maybe a gnome? Did it? No. But I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great! I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same amaranth hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so Sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a roasted nut. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various types of nuts: walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts, these nuts. Sorry. I'm allergic. Awkward. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. Also, look at the... Is this because it's Halloween? I only just noted all the Halloween decorations. Is this was because it was Halloween recently? I love this. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut. Just not something very fun. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? Can I use my arrow keys or spacebar? I can use spacebar, perfect. No, I think that counts as a mistake. So what you're saying is that you're missing some spice? Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help much. Though I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. I was talking about the spice in your life. Well, that didn't take long. But now I have to move. Because my tail is too big. Hang on a sec. I'll go over here. Hopefully she's also not allergic to cats. Anyway. Oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes, exactly. That's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom. I see. Perfect. Perfect. I can't roll my R's very well. I'm making Iggy sad. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like, life isn't bad, but not particularly fun? Oh, I have a choice. Oh, you guys can actually... I think you guys can vote. Oh my god, yeah, you guys can vote. Do I just click this and I let you guys... Okay, wow. Oh, so Twitch chat, I think you can type 1 or 2 if you want to vote for what I answer. Oh shit, it worked! That's actually really cool. I did not know that there was Twitch interaction in this. Well, yeah, shit. Type 1 or 2 depending on what you guys want your answer. That's some really sick integration. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that Twitch chat can vote a little bit. So the choices are: have you tried visiting a circus, or have you tried adding some zest to your soup? Both of these answers are a little bit... Okay. So far it looks like you guys are mostly leaning towards 1. This is actually really fucking cute. I should recommend this to Joel. Especially since Twitch chat can also be involved. Then again, he's not really the biggest on visual novels because it involves like a lot of reading. All eyes on me in the center of the ring, just like a circus. Gonna crack that whip, everybody gonna trip just like a circus. Alright, I think we'll go with 1. Yeah, 1 is the winner of you guys. Alright. Have you tried visiting a circus? Huh? Well, perhaps you could find something fun there? They don't really look pleased. I'm not into the whole circus thing. Clowns scare me. I think they have ulterior motives. The way they look at me with their empty eyes and wide smiles. Ugh. Scary. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing. But what is singing if Not telling of the tale. How can I sing of things I've never lived through if I never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Oh, yeah, the D&D Witchlight. Beyond the Witchlight, yeah. I know that D&D module. I played a little bit of it. I DM'd a little bit of it. I wouldn't trust a Fae circus either. You know you're not wrong about that. Just don't trust a Fae at all. Alright, I think that's enough for cat ears. Alright, going back over here. Alright, sorry. I literally moved the game a little bit so I can like look like I'm actually looking at the game. Because if I'm over on the opposite side and the game is still over at this monitor, then I'll just be looking away from her completely. Or them, actually. I don't know what their gender is, actually. I should have been using them. Whoops. They've got a point. If a changeling mimic is going to hide as anything, it's going to be a clown. Oh god. Like, for example, listen to the song I started writing. I wish to be a hero, slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph resting by the lakes. Oh, that's cute. Oh, you can vote again. I'll let you guys vote if you want. I'm leaning towards 2, personally. Oh, ads. Of course, ads. If that's the case, then I might just... Yeah, sitting in ads. Whoops. Alright, well, while ads are going, I might as well just leave it on this for right now. Man, Twitch, I wish you weren't so greedy. Ads are fine. I don't really even get that much from ads, actually, monthly-wise. Let me check. I have Discord blowing up at me right now. I really like the music in this game. It's actually really cute. It's worse if the person has turbo. Really? I thought it was different. I mean, you still get some sort of kickback because if it's turbo. At least that's what I thought it was. Because technically I have turbo because there's way too many streams out there and I only have so much money for subs. You get much less of a kickback? I'm not really concerned about how much I make out of Twitch, honestly. Cause I do have a full-time job that like is 99% my thing. You're free? Okay, sweet. All right, so far it seems like everybody wants 2, so I'm just gonna go with 2. All right. That sounds like a good song opening to me. Oh, really? You think so? Well, perhaps it has a nice flow to it. Oh, they're crying. But nothing actually happens in it because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. I don't even know what nymphs do. I've never met one. Taxes? Maybe? No, I don't think so. I would love to sing about the exciting magical things I encounter. Ooh, music change. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. Oh! Screw these ads. Thank you, Zoingo, for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Thank you. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer if you didn't. Okay. Maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a featherlight nymph floating on the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? Both. But mostly I want a swift strike. Message received. Although, I was wondering, I've been coming to your tavern for so long and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Yes, I'm not letting y'all vote. We're doing the tutorial. I don't know how to play this game. Really? Yeah? What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? No, I've got my familiars right here, guys. How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. I can't make you a nymph, but I can flirt with potions. Hang on, I'm gonna lower my mic a little bit. There we go. Because I think it was blocking my tracking a little bit. Welcome to my mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back here. This is actually really fucking cute. Hang on, let me scoot down here so you guys can see. This is such a cute. Oh, I want my overlays to look like this. This is so cute. Well, now I know what to send to artists when I'm ready to commission my backgrounds and stuff for my new stuff. I know to send them inspiration like this because this is so fucking cute. Endu is baby. He's so fat. Oh, hang on. Why is my hat? Why are you cut off? There we go. Okay. Am I good? Am I gonna cut off anywhere here? Nope. 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 I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Okay. This is really cute. I really like this. Taking notes for future stream background ideas. Yeah, exactly. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Andu. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. He's actually like, he's similarly colored to my mimic. Like, they're the same colors. What the f- Okay, no wonder that people thought about me in this game. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order! I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No. I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use a chalk to draw it on the board. What if you picked the wrong one? I can either erase it with a sponge or just pick a different recipe. It is also your color palette in general. You're not wrong, because literally this green wall back here is literally the color of my walls of my bedroom. Yeah. I think this game is coded for me. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. Hello, D&D. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or I want to redo my drink for any reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. Okay. Damn. Alright, so here's the Swift Strike. So it is 3 drops top things. And then just drawing it between these. Oh, okay, good. They have the thing. So, do I have to click on one of these, or? Okay. Rumors, quest, log, characters, swift strike. Infusions, the map. Okay. So, be a leaf on the wind with the swift strike. This must have for any dexterity devoted adventurer, grants you agility, speed, and remarkable accuracy. On a tasty drink with an order this delicious, you'll exceed any dwarf's kill count in no time. Okay, so it's definitely dex based. Which one of these are dexed? Hi, Tsunami. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh, okay, so this is probably dex. That's... Okay. So this needs dexterity. Hello? Oh. Oh! I pour it like the... Oh! That's... Okay, that's pretty cool. So I have to measure it by... Oh. I think I did too much. I might have done too much. All right, and then a little bit of intelligence. Okay, yeah, I mixed way too much. I mixed. Undo. Oh, okay, so I don't need to use all of it. Oh, I'm gonna take a nap, have fun with the Anacore game. Thank you, Poff, and thank you for suggesting it and reminding me. All right, so a little bit of that. I want to say. Okay. But it needs to go all the way to the top. And then some intelligence. Yes, okay, so that just went to there. And then defense needs to go to 1. 1 part defense. Yep. And then the rest parts dexterity. Perfect. Oh, sweet. I really like that, actually. Ding ding. And there it goes. I really like that mechanic. That's super cute. Wow, it actually does teleport. Of course it does. What did you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That's delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared that they'd be the end of you? Maybe. But how would I know if I never try? Do you actually want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but... what? Never mind. Oh! Hello? Hello? Mysterious stranger? How can I help you? A drink. For you? Right. What kind? It is... I didn't do anything to the game volume, guys. It is literally just as quiet. There is no music happening with this guy. This person. Drinkable. Very specific, thank you. Oh no, it's that guy that always sits in the darkest corner of the room. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma couldn't hurt. Am I just straight up telling this guy he's got no riz? Once again, I love this background. I love the backgrounds of this. Oh, I want this. I want this. I want this. I am definitely taking notes for my own stream. Sure, whatever. Okie dokie, Spoken Heart coming right up. Right, so this is the Spoken Heart. Sweet and sparkling in taste, the Spoken Heart will bring your deepest feelings bubbling to the surface. Your newfound sincerity, confidence, and many heartfelt words will work wonders in boosting your persuasive abilities. A charismatic boost, great for bards and emotionally repressed individuals. Okay. Yeah. They knew. Alright, let's try that recipe up. Okay, so that's definitely going to be a lot of charisma and... Alright, so 1 part attack, 1 part defense, 1 part intelligence, 1 part Spoken Heart, I think? No. This is the base, so no intelligence or dexterity, so just defense, attack, and the rest of it charisma. Okay. So... 1 part defense, and then 1 part attack. This is really cute. This is kind of like I love mixology games like this. And then 3 parts charisma. Yeah, there we go. That is so cute. I love this game. Oh no. All right. Order up. That is such a cute tropical drink. This should be digestible, maybe even tasty. Thanks. It's a really elegant way to do the drinks. I really like it. I really like it a lot. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. And her bone-shattering songs of sorrow. Almost. Oh. Alrighty. The brooding type, I see. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong. We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that ripples down the mountain. Or the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And is that what you want to do? Yes. No. Not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for that same freedom. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean... my brother looks after the Grove, as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? Aww. I think so, yes. What if it's wrong to leave, though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Oh, fuck me. I'm literally... I have been at a constant internal war because Deer and Serrano really want me to move out to Texas, and I'm like at a constant war of like, I don't know if I'm ready to like move so far away from my family because I've never done that before in like all my years of living. And it would be like the huge first step, and the only thing that's really like holding me back is my job. But it's not like I couldn't find other work, but damn, game's already hitting me. I can empathize with wanting to go out and do things, but being like tied to your responsibilities, being anxious about it. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. Aw, that's cute. That's really cute. Ooh. Oh, I really like it at hello. Hi. Hello? Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment, Innkeep? Last time I checked. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carolyn? Carolyn? Oh, is it like Scottish Carolyn? Carolyn. I can't do a Scottish accent. You can call me Care or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Lynn. What can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with quests, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. Ugh, no quest for me. But I may have one for you, or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Tegrun. Terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart, the whole program. A werewolf? That's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south of Irove. I am not going to pretend I know Gaelic or know how to accent it or anything. Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up, like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died along with that one romance novel. Ugh, you mean the one with the vampires? Is Twilight canon in this? Is Twilight canon in this universe? Think so. Hi, Linux. Welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. Hi. Welcome in. Welcome in. Nah, just that split society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire. Which one are you, Innkeep? Hey, chat. Are you team werewolf or team vampire? Type 1 or 2 in the chat to vote. I am always torn. I like both. I like the bag in your hair. Thank you. That's my mimic. That's my mimic bag of holding. Oh, that reminds me. I forgot to turn on VTS Pog and mix it up. Let me just do that while you guys are voting. Yeah. Are you a vampire person or are you a werewolf person? Personally, I like both. I don't know. I really like both equally. It's weird. Uh-oh. VTS Pog is having a problem. Let me try to close and restart it, see if it'll work. Are you going to work? Initializing TTS. Mimic for the win? Yeah. Let me see.
Pog online poggers.
Okay, he's alive. You can do !say in the chat to make him talk if you want to. But yeah, he's my mimic bag of holding. He's my little helper. Okay, it seems like mostly we have Team Werewolf. I mean, I like. I'm at odds. Because hang on, I'm turning my fan off. I'm a little chilly. Ah, God. When I was in high school, I will be the first to admit, I really was a Twihard. A Twilight fanatic, if you will say. I was obsessed with that book series. Because I was young. Do you have the other familiars? I see teeth in the band of your hat. So, no, I don't have, the only other familiars that I do have are actually my chat. They're a bunch of little crows. I don't have a little model of them yet, though. I have thought of doing one with my actual model when it comes out. But no, what's in my hat is, I'll zoom in so you can see. There you go. is there's like berries and sticks, like herb thingies. Yeah. But I am thinking of getting a another TTS pet of just the actual familiars, so a little crow with the blue scarf. Caw, yes, caw. Because that's actually my chat. Mimic is part of my lore for my VTuber, my character. An annoying chat crow, yes. My little familiars. I loved them to pieces. All right, I will defer to you, chat. So you guys voted for Team Werewolf. Let's go with Team Werewolf. Is it the fur or the pecs? Damn. Okay. Neither. Questionable experiences with the other camp more so. I'm itching to ask for details. Don't. How about you? Wouldn't you like to know? Hey, listen, you ask me, I answer. You gotta return the... Yes, that's why I asked. Keep guessing. Has anyone ever told you that you could pass as a werewolf? Yes, all the time. At least twice a day. Grrr, gurs. Only downside of looking like a wolf is getting mistaken for one. I see. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunchback, hairy, crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You can't tell. Same fate befell Aunt Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. Nah, that hag had it coming. Never fall behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way, that's Southern Werewolf, yeah? Right. Anything else that might help others get it done rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works. On any dog, trust me. Well, chat, guess if you ever get attacked by a werewolf, just throw a ball and they will go fetch. Good to know. Thanks, Lynn. It's not that hard. Either Carolyn, Care, or Lynn. Gotcha, Lynn. Gotcha, Carolyn. Gotcha, Care. Hang on. If you guys want to vote, I'm leaning towards Care or Carolyn. I like either. You want the stick? You want it? You want it? All right, chat. If you would like to vote, type 1, 2, or 3, depending on what your answer will be. I'll be lurking. Wish you all the fun. I'll pop in future streams when I can. Thank you so much, Lennox. I hope you have a good lurk. I'm either for Carolyn or Care. Not so much Lynn. Also, can I just say, look at the baby up here. He's so cute. Little guy. Pet your little head. Yeah, this game is like coded for me. This is basically if I was a barkeep instead of just a potion shop. All right. So we got 2 for Carolyn, 2 for Care. Let's see. All right. I think I'm gonna go with Carolyn because I just find the name fun to say. All right, Chief. You got a name, or is it just Inkeep? Just Inkeep for now. Playing hard to get, I see. Is there dating in this game? Well, Inkeep, then before I venture on, you've got a drink for me? Of course. What would you like? I'll take something powerful. Something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare get me any of that watered-down muck instead. Yeah, that person looks like they could hold their alcohol. Alright, so lots of strength. Let me see what I got. Southern Brawler. Oh, that's a lot of attack. The Southern Brawler is the perfect combination of offense and defense, dominated by the piquante aroma of Ignis. This drink is served fiery, hot, or ice cold, depending on the kind of fight you're looking for. Okay, yeah, definitely the Brawler. That's definitely the Brawler. Alright, so this is mostly attack, and then it's 1 part defense, 1 part charisma. Okay. Charisma, you. 1 part charisma. And then 1 part defense. And then 3 parts attack. Nice. Order up. A drink with 0 water as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you head from here? Perhaps back west, through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? No. But you won't stop asking until I do, will ya? Nope. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by the undead snails. By undead snails? They're zombie snails? They're zombie snails. How big are these zombie snails? Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick in the west, so yeah, specifically undead snails. Might as well humor her. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself. Something like that, yeah. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up the past. It's just going to open up old wounds you stapled shut. Or eat your face. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started this conversation. And I'm ending it. Alright, well then. If you find any more rumors from me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf, don't do groups, but sure, for more work I'll be back. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them going to waste. Yeah, tutorial please, I could use some help. Fine, I guess I've got a few minutes. My accent for Karen is going all over the place. Let me see your setup. This is where I sort all the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. I think the best step would be sorting the match and snippets on your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventures. Once you're done, select that quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Karen. Puts it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. Alright. So, a werewolf secret is playing fetch. That is one thing. Legion amount of undead. The werewolf previously have been seen in Erove, a southern town. A nomad, or do they have a goal in mind? The Vokikin Karen told me about a werewolf who was roaming around Trigarian, a potential threat. Alright, so that's one part. Here's another part. Hey! Cool S. We got the cool S going on. You'll sound like a natural by the end of the day. I doubt it. Alright, I think that's everything for a werewolf. A werewolf on our on detours. A reticent Vokikin. Volgaken? I can't read. By the Wayfarers Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Tregarin from Erove. Erova? They pose a potential threat to both the helpless sheep and the villagers. Apparently werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on this quest and save Tregarin from this werewolf mayhem? Nice. Wait, this is fucking literally everything This is literally my lore, pretty much. This game is actually tailored to me. It's crazy. Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn, Prelude to Bravery, 58 of the Wake. Yeah, guys, I'm not kidding when I say literally my whole thing, my whole lore, is that I'm a walkthrough witch. I help guide people on their quests. Basically, I can also give them quests, and I also make potions, which is essentially what I'm kind of making already. I have a mimic. He eats things. Is somebody watching me? Am I being watched by the devs? Devs, hello, knock, 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 hi. That's crazy. Oh, hey, it's Fable. Fable, are you going after the werewolf? What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Tregarin. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday? Have we found the Anna game? We might have. That's the crazy part. Besides Moonlighter. Moonlighter is the only other game that I like actively reference for my lore. So it's kind of like a combination of the two. Damn, holy shit. Not yet. What kind of hero are you? Looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even, preferably one who is good with a bow. One who tells me they want the quest. I am good with the bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. And maybe I want the quest, Peepo Shy? Just maybe? No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me how to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near the forest. You know forest. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they're also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you've got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. And I have to fight the werewolf, or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and shoot a tree instead, and then the tree would be mad at me. But I wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead. Because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable. Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe? I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I! Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime. A frozen slime! A frozen slime that can't move! I've met slimes less anxious than you. Have a good night at class, Oingo. Good luck. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Yeah, I've met a couple of slimes. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Appy juice, primarily. Water, more slime, bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Ah. Maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest. It seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh. Well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses, but it would make for a good song. Good start of a song, right? The prelude of an epic. Fable, the protector of the woods. The world. The worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, oof, I start to think more deeply about what might happen, and my bones start to shake, and I feel a little dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of the light and the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident. The Mary Morgan incident. Or my first encounter with the Amaranth Hydra. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Oh, shit. Okay, we have an option to pick. Chat, I will let you wage in. I think everybody is mostly lurking, which is perfectly fine. You guys don't need to contribute. I'm curious about the third one myself, but that Hydra also is interesting. But the Mary Morgan incident, I'm really curious about why nobody wants to hang out with them, or at least why they think nobody wants to hang out with them. Oh, they look so unsure. Poor things. Alright. Break picked 2. Man, I wish I could save and like go over, but I'm really curious about this one, so I think I'm gonna have to democracy your vote. Because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. Imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everybody would pass by it except for me. I'd get caught on it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once? I wish it'd been just once. It seems like my life only follows the path that's the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming and they make for a nice bouquet, you know? Or hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. Is that why you have one in your hat, Fable? But Me being me, I confused them with their evil twin, the Weeping Amaryllis. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping? Like a baby, all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry. That sounds horrible, Fable. It was! Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. Oh, okay, so we can talk about all of them. Okay, so let's go with the Hydra then. Well, just the day after it arrived to guard the portal in the dream plane Avalon. I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I bought it some homemade biscuits. I say so, welcome. I brewed them a little in the oven. But I thought since it has fire breath, it wouldn't mind. So I approached the Amaranth Hydra. And I have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around. And how its green scales match my hat. How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm playing a new game. I'm playing, the, Tavern. Talking Tavern. Yes? Tavern Talk. I should probably update my stream title. Hang on. There we go. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me. But it was so tall and intimidating, I forgot all about what I wanted to say. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits and at me, and it said, "By the rivers of the stars stand a man who reads the firmament's past. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things as changing as Leviathan sea. All chimeras hate mice. All hydras love tea." I thought to myself, wow, the Amaranth Hydra has given me a riddle. You reminded yourself, but glad to be some help? Yeah. A quest! Maybe this will be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left. And I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again, lest it know that I was not worthy of its wisdom. But then I couldn't take it anymore, and I ran back, apologized, and begged for the answer. Turns out that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Did you get it, son? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. If it had needed an antidote, it would have died. Woodhaves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. They change nothing. I suppose you have a point. Alright, so what's this Mary Morgan incident? Yes, the Mary Morgan incident. That was probably the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. Do we really have to talk about that? Only if you want to. Alright, but just because it's you. An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. Hi dear, Dink Donk, what do you need? Are you trying to grab me? Oh, you're calling me, hang on. What?
Hello.
Hi.
What do you sleep in?
What do I sleep in?
Yes, I'm designing doll sleepwear. I already did Serania's. It's in Peg. What do you sleep in?
Oh, mostly just sweatpants and a t-shirt. Nothing.
Okay, is that what you want your VTuber to sleep in?
Yes. Probably.
Okay.
Comfy.
comfy, so just because I was originally gonna put like Saranya in like an off-the-shoulder thing and slippers, but then they were like, actually I like oversized hoodies, so I said okay. But for you, I'm just asking because I want to know because I'm trying to look up like witchy style stuff. And also, hi Anna Chat.
Hi.
Anyway, I don't care. But I needed to know, so I needed to ask you directly.
Okay, if, you kind of got me on the spot here. All right, hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. Do you
Let
want...
me give you.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, let me give you ideas if you need it.
Okay, yeah, give me ideas.
Okay. Would you like perhaps a bodysuit? Would you like something that is more sweater-like? Would you like just a crop top and like something softer at the bottom? Would you prefer fleece? Would you prefer cotton? Stop crying over your box, by the way.
I'm not crying over my box anymore. Why are you? No, I'm not.
Would you have perhaps like a big like robe on? Would you have like the I've just killed my husband? I mean, I've just lost my husband. What are you meaning? I don't understand, officer. Help, I'm so distressed. Like, you have options.
You know what? Crop top and like soft PJ bottom sounded pretty cute.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you. Love you. Bye. Okay then. That happened. The old nightgown and a cap and a candle like freaking Scrooge from Christmas Carol? No. Okay, that happened. I love my friends. Alright, back to this. Rip your conceptual husband. I mean, if we're talking lore, technically Deer's my wife. I agreed to help, of course. And no riddles to get confused about either. I was so excited, but also very, very nervous. So of course it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you so nervous? New people, seasoned adventurers, one stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good first impression, but my bad luck has just got in the way. How did it go wrong? I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared, but my fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I've never gotten lost in the woods before. But this time I did. I couldn't see well, there was blood rushing in my ears, and I felt dizzy. So, for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever take. Past the riverbanks of the Shiver Mare, home to the Mary Morgan. You know of the Mary Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that's known to drown men? Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, so... For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared, and in the end... Did they die? Fable, did they die? They had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke. And the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey. And I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still the laughingstock of every one of their gatherings. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. Fable, I really think your anxiety is just kind of making everything feel a lot worse and, you know, domino effect. This poor person needs so much more confidence in themselves. I could have let them right into the arms of the Wyvern Chimera that resides in the Quag Mangrove. They say it has a taste for adventurers. I'm getting lots of rumors. Hello. But you didn't. But I didn't. You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. But how can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? Honey. Your insecurity is just making any kind of slightly bad thing feel like a worse bad thing. You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I just seem to just get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So, in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find that out then. Like, on a quest? For example. Don't you think I'm a little underleveled? Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help these people, right? What if I don't and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? But what if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make this situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2. And who knows, you might even end up forming a party. Oh. And besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. Yeah, there you go, Fable. After all, I'm a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away really quick. That's the spirit. Okay, I, Fable, a great gardener and, future hero, charmer of nymphs, am going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes. Great job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes. Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage. I love that fact that this game is using so much D&D talk. I'm nerding out. Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy? Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lycan after all and it only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. I'll leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. I could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for the backseat mixing. So, nimble or dexterous? So it could be one of these. Alright, do you guys think... I'll let you guys vote. So, if you vote for 1, you're voting for the nimble and sneaky one. Or if you vote for 2, you're going for the charismatic persuasion one. So that is going between, let's see, what's Sparkling Nebula? Sparkling Nebula fizzes on your tongue and rewires your synapses and brain. Great idea. So that's intelligence. So dexterity devoted adventurer grants you speed, agility, and remarkable accuracy. Okay. And protects you from any physical and spiritual harm. So we're going between a swift strike or a spoken heart. Personally, oh. Meow. Okay, hang on. I'll get you your cat ears. Happy. Now I have to move over here now. I have to go over here because my tail is too goddamn big. All right. Now game's over here. There you go. I'm thinking, honestly, I feel like some charisma will be good for them. I feel like charisma would probably be the best for them. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do charisma. Because Fable needs all of the, like, confidence they can get, which I really think that this will help them a lot. All right, so this is the 1 part attack. And that's 1 part defense. And then it is 3 parts charisma. There we go. Roll to seduce the lycanthrope. I would love it if they could just talk to them and be friends, honestly. And I feel like this will give them the confidence they need to get, like, keep going with the quest. This should do it. Thank you. I feel much better. Braver, but barming. No, wait, that sounds like I'm tending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Tregarin, and I'm going to protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed to get started. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday. And how to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest, so I brought you some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seemed like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. And consumption can pass on to mortals like us? Exactly. I thought they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Oh, of course. I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. But first I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. Yeah, you got this, Fable. I hope Fable will be alright. I hope they don't run into a clown. Or maybe they should. They could become friends. Fable, the mighty hero, and their best friend, the magical clown. Doesn't that sound good? Oh. Hi again. You again. Me again. And who are you? He is not really much for talking, is he? Someone who wants a drink. What kind? Drink. Yes, I get it. Could you try being more specific? That Spoken Heart one tasted fine. Thank you. All right, One Spoken Heart coming up. Spoken Heart coming up, Mr. Mysterious Person, you. All right, so we just made that one. 1 part defense, 1 part attack, and then 3 parts charisma. I really like this game. This game is very cute. This is a very cute game. I like this one a lot. A Spoken Heart just for you. Maybe it'll help you find more words. Good attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Might make me come back for more. Might not. Thank you. Enjoy. Charming. All right, near the end of the day. Okay. Oh, hi. Oh, look at these guys. Vampire and a dwarf and you... Covered in slimes, are we? careful, you'll step on my cape. Oh, shush. Greetings, travelers. How may I help you? Ugh, not another one of those empty blabblers. Would you prefer a different line, or I can confidently say I'm all but empty? I can confidently say I'm all but empty. That's what they all say. Seems they've given you more of a dialogue options than most, but that don't convince me just yet. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Of course not. Probably forgot to give you enough intellect. Would surprise me if there's actually a brain inside that skull. Excuse me? I'm sure there is. Have you checked? No. But I can assure you I'm different from your average background character. Sure. I must agree, you look much more delicious than they normally do. Excuse me, put those fangs away. Put those fangs away. So, was the barkeep before me an NPC? Thank you. Though I should let you know I'm not on the menu. Not the sad, crying face. Goodness. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna zoom. That's enough for the cat ears. Also, props to this game for not pausing the audio when I click out of the game. Thank you. Don't worry too much about him. He's a dad. Quirky. I see. That thing on your shoulder, is it quirky too? What thing? Ah! My cape! Your cape? That's not his cape. That green fellow on his shoulder is a nose, or what's left of it. I think I'm gonna give the dwarf a southern accent, because I can't do a dwarven accent myself. And the rest of it is on you? Aye. Pretty tough to clean off. May I ask how that happened? You just did. Maybe I can offer you two a drink in exchange for the story and your names. Sorry, my eye is like itchy. I'm just rubbing it. Okay. Yes, I love stories. Well then, may I have your name? No, but I shall tell it to you. I'm not a fae! I'm Sir Alphonse Louis... Oh, he's... They're French. I'm Sir Alphonse Louis Frédéric Duquet du Sung. It's long for Kyle. Kyle? Kyle. Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you? Blood. Or if you're out, I would also settle for something that tastes like blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favorite color. I'll look for something with red in it. Red, I'm pretty sure is my attack thing. Okay. Yeah, that's my attack one. Alright. One Southern Brawler for the weird French vampire that's named Kyle. Alright, so that is 1 part charisma, 1 part defense, and then 3 parts attack. Kicks in door. Excuse me, one arm. Those doors get really expensive to replace now and then. Hi, how are you doing? There you go, red drink for you. Some almost blood for you, sir. Yeah, I'm doing really good. I found a game that's basically, me. A tavern keep that makes potions and gives out quests to D&D like characters and monsters and people. I'm like, huh, this is weirdly very much me coded. Oh, thank you very kindly. That looks delicious. It also tastes delicious. Very alive. Maybe as a chaser, you could let me have a bite. No. Okay. And to whom may I offer the second drink? Rhea Frostgrip. Nice to meet... Yeah. Skip. Excuse me? You can't skip my dialogue. Just serve me something strong, something that feels durable, tough like a mountain over the caves of Air. One of those frosted lagoons look close enough. Coming right up. Hi, Break. Welcome back with Noodle. Oh, God, you reminded me. I haven't eaten yet. I'm hungry. Alright. Frosted Lagoon it is. Just super strong in defense. Alright, so 1 part charisma, 1 part attack, and rest is defense. Alright, so 1 part charisma, 1 part attack, and then the rest defense. This is basically the opposite of a Southern Brawler. Thank you. Alright. Order up. Yeah, vampire. A taste of air just for you, valued customer number 2. Oh, are you hitting the placeholder text? Let me try. I see you're many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks, just how I like it. So, Rhea, Kyle, what about that ooze-filled story? Fine, guess you've earned it. Alright, picture me deep in the mountains of Dulvermer, with my trusty axe and a good drink by me side. There I was, minding me own business, digging for the good stuff, you know. Hit a gold vein earlier and deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of all time. Had a real big old pile of gold. Then suddenly this big ooze comes along and slurp. Gone it was. This is a very boring story. Perhaps we can go looking for my cape now. I like this dwarf. She got the buns. It's nearly sunrise. And? The sun kills you? Oh, right. Hi, Raiders. Hi, Sagosi. Hello. Hell in heaven wasn't good enough for us, and now we're crashing your place. You're welcome to crash. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi. My name's Anna the Witch. I'm your friendly neighborhood Walk the Witch and Potion Seller. Welcome to my shop. Currently my tavern at the moment. We're playing some tavern talk right now. It's like a visual novel meets bar mixing RPG kind of fun. I really like it. It's really cute. Sagosi, what were you up to on stream? Let's go drinking. Yeah. So currently I've got a vampire and a dwarf right now. It's a really charming game. I actually really like this a lot. But I hope you had a good stream, Sagosi. Oh my god. I was playing Honkai Star Rail with the Herta and she looks so much like you. I've heard that. I've heard that with the new Herta. her witchy like adult form. It was lovely. The lore and the story is so good. I have thought of playing Honkai Star Rail, but the problem is I have a 1 gacha rule, and Love and Deep Space still has me in a chokehold. I'm not allowed to play any gacha games. I can only do 1 at a time. But I live vicariously watching other people playing it, honestly. But thank you so much for the raid. If you guys have to go take a break, go get some food, please do your aftercare, after stream, aftercare, whatever you call it. Otherwise, if you want to just lurk and hang out, this has been very cozy. Did the ooze also eat the cape? Yes. No. Oh. Anyways, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior. But when that ooze slipped me gold, I had to do something. So I took me shovel and dug and hit until there was nothing left of the ooze anymore. Well, almost nothing. So, did you dig out your gold? It's almost 3 a.m., so I lurk a bit. Of course. Okay, have a good sleep when you go to bed, because 3 a.m. is very late. Silly food, she dug out me! Did this bitch just call me food? Sir? Silly food. She dug out me. And guess what he was clinging on to? The gold? Oh, yes. A big old gold nugget. Should be enough to get me to Barovia. Barovia? Curse of Strahd reference. Oh, fuck. The devs are nerds. They're D&D nerds, and I love it. Should get me enough to Barovia. And perhaps it can even get me a dandy new cape. I don't think so, Sunshine. We had a deal. We did. Please allow me to ask a question. What was that deal again? I get you to Barovia so you can participate in your fancy vampire banquet, and in return, I get the gold. But what about my cape? Where did you last see your... your cape? Don't even bother, it's a lost cause. We looked everywhere on our way here. Fought cursed chests, many-eyed monstrosities, undead goons. And I started to wonder where in his life did this man put this cape? Where everyone puts their cape. Do you know where I put me capes? Where? In a wardrobe! Oh. So you could wear it inside the wardrobe land? What? No. Kyle, maybe we could find someone to retrieve your cape for you? We could? Oh, phenomenal. I could put out a quest for you, but for that we need a little bit more information. Good luck with that. First, I need to know where you last saw your cape. I was getting ready to go to an annual vampire banquet hosted by Lord Strut in Barovia. I love all the D&D corpse. Strut instead of Strahd. Lord Strut in Barovia. While getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. My first thought, oh, of course I cannot find it. The Cape of Invisibility is playing tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes. Invisible cape? Oh boy. Which is truly unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. We all know how important a fancy cape is for flaunting your vampire status. Of course. Then what was the last vampire event he wore the cape to? My wedding. Your wedding? When I married my sweet Evelyn, I simply had to wear my most treasured cape to show how important she was to me. Evelyn. The vampire Countess Evelyn residing in Marrow Castle? That would be her. Congratulations. Are you still married? Of course not. I hate her every inch of her body. Turns out she just wanted... Spit it out, leech. Oh. What? My cape. Ah, rats. Here we go again. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape! What now? That little mean, vicious, beautiful beast. Her! That thief of thieves robbed me of my most precious possession. Wouldn't that be your heart? No, I had that taken out centuries ago, but my cape! I could never live without that. Oh, sweet, sweet Evelyn, how could you do this to me? I trusted her with all I had. That's rough, buddy. Perhaps, Innkeeper, that's your name, right? Sure. Oh, my deepest apologies. What is it then? I don't think it's time for that yet. Names are a valuable currency after all. For some types indeed. I think I accidentally hit no by accident, but you know what? It's fine. But you mustn't be so mysterious to a new friend. All my friends call me Innkeeper. And in that case, I shall not disrespect your wishes. Well then, Innkeeper, do you think that there's a courageous adventurer out there brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweetest Evelyn will kill me on sight if I ever set foot in her villa again. It's rough when you're dealing with an ex. Yes, I think we can find such an adventure. We're setting up that search right now. So where could a brave adventurer find Marrow Castle? Deep past the abyss of the dread, at the foot of a mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom, towers the mansion of my dear Evelyn, Queen of Darkness, Temptress of Men, Flamenco champion of 1467. The right hero should be able to outsmart her and escape with their life. But be wary, she bites. And she may be invisible now. Alright, I think I've got everything I need. I'll write up a quest for you. I'm sure you'll have your keep back in no time. Oh, I hope so. That reminds me. Not another cursed monologue. And keep quickly. Another drink. I don't think I can make it through another tale of woe without some artificial stamina. I need another lagoon. I'll see what I can do. Alright, one more lagoon coming up for the dwarf. I love this game. I actually really, really enjoy this game. It's so cute. But I've always been really big into like the story-driven games. Those have always been like my favorite. Order up. Another Frosted Lagoon for you. Some liquid stamina for a valued guest. Let me try. You got it right again. I might even last till dayfall with this. Kyle, would you like another drink as well? No, I cannot drink now that I am consumed with thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, it ails me so. Everything ails you. The whole way you were complain about having to walk. My platform doesn't work like it used to. I'm out of practice, and the slime weighs heavily on my shoulders. And my back is all itchy. By the dragons, could it be because you insisted on sunbathing? Oh, right. Innkeeper! Do you have a drink to protect me from the sun? Perchance something that would also moisturize my delicate skin? I'm afraid not. Oh. That reminds me, my Aunt Matilda used to harness the power of Chimera's saliva for sun protection. A chimera? A thing, beast made out of several animals. Got 3 heads and all, made by dragons to guard Gaia. Likes to eat people for breakfast. I'm aware. I just didn't know its saliva could be so useful. Oh, if only I hadn't eaten that delectable bear chimera in the Scarlet Caves. I could have asked it for a sample of its saliva. I'm sure that would have gone over well. Actually, I might need to know where to find one. Really? Will you get it for me then? No. Oh. What are you looking at me, love? What are you looking at me like that? Miss Frostgrip, dearest Rhea, perhaps we can alter our deal? People shy thingies. Oh, nay, forget it, I ain't going. With nothing on me but a shovel and ooze goop, I'd be no match for such a beast. No problem, I can make it another request from my trusted board. And when will it be done? Tell me, when can I walk among mortals in the glistening sunlight once more? As soon as a fearless adventurer picks it up and succeeds, especially that part. Splendid! Did you hear that? A quest just for me! Oh, let's leave it at 2. Say, Innkeep, while we wait for someone to do this work for him, do you perhaps have a room or two? Possibly a room without sunlight? Wouldn't want Snow White to go up in flames over here. Sure thing. I've got a couple of barred up rooms. You can stay there. How much? You can pay when you leave. Good on. Seems like they gave you more personality than usual. Keep it up. Maybe you'll become a real girl one day. Thank you. Enjoy your stay. You too, tasty creature. I have very interesting people staying with me at my tavern right now. It's weird, guys. Alrighty. Gotta write up a quest for that vampire. Okay. A quirky vampire is working for his games. He seems a bit confused. Wanted to go for a stroll in the sun. Usual amount of undead. That's the snails. The one thing that stands a chance against the grueling curse of the sun is a chimera saliva. Wyvern chimera resides in the mangrove. Okay, that's Mary Morgan, so that's not... What are you? No, you. The vampire last saw his cape on his wedding day before he was wed to Countless Elven. Quirky vampire's looking for his cape. Banshee, okay, we don't need that. At the foot of the Witch's Wrath Peak resides Countess Evelyn, the vampire Tetris. Okay, I'm making 2 quests. I need to make one at a time. Alright, quirky vampire is looking for his cape. He seems to be confused, wanted to go for a stroll in the sun. So we don't need that. The vampire last saw his cape on his wedding day before he was wed to Countess Evelyn. At the foot of the Witch's Wrath Peak where resides Countless Evelyn, the vampiric tempress of men. Be wary of invisible threats. Alright, that's 1. Hey there, Evelyn! On a mild summer morning, a senile vampire came to look for his cape of invisibility at the Wayfarer's Inn. After steady questioning, the innkeeper uncovered that he lost his cape at his wedding, where his ex-wife, Countess Evelyn, stole it from him. She resides at the foot of the Witch's Wrath Peak. Venture to the peak and dare to retrieve the long-lost cape, but be aware she might be invisible. Alright, that makes sense. Alright, let's see. That's the Banshee. That's the snails. That's the mare. Alright. The one thing that stands a chance against the grueling curse of the sun is a chimera. According to the Amaranth Hydra, a chimera's hatred for mice is a universal truth. And then a wyvern chimera resides in Quag Mangrove. Adventurers be aware you might be on its menu. Alright, I think that'll work. I like the doodles that come with them. Deep in the Quag Mangrove resides a wyvern chimera. Its scales and claws are a valuable treasure to any alchemist, and its saliva even more so. As it happens, a certain vampire may be able to use the wearer's saliva to produce a sunscreen so effective that even he could walk in broad daylight. Is there any adventurer or mouse brave enough to confront the beast, the chimera, not the vampire, and bring back a bucket of saliva? Neat. Alright, I think that's good for the quests. Alright. Gotta feed the baby. Sweep, sweep, clean up. Candles out for the night. Alright. I am gonna really quick go get some food. Because I am hungry and I have not eaten dinner and it's almost 9 o'clock at night. So I'm going to put you guys on BRB really quick while I go and do that. I won't be too long. I'll probably also run an ad just so we get that out of the way. So I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Shut up, Spotify. And hi. I have Greek pasta salad and some crackers. So probably I'll just snack on this a little bit in between. Ow. All right. Act 1, the Wayfarer's Inn. New friends and former enemies. Let's see. Thank you. What you got for me? My shipment of infusions finally arrived this morning. I now have access to some fake crystals and frozen pine cones. Mr. Tentacle, you're being a little bit overzealous. Get back in your pot. I'll unpack them later when I have some time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon. Oh, hey, welcome back. Oh, both of them. So, Innkeep, a drink for me and this lanky pal. It's good to see you too, Carolyn. She meant to say please. Welcome back, Fable. You look alive. Thank you, I am. That seems like a given. I'm just happy to see them doing well, and with a friend. We ain't friends. We're not? So you two didn't form a party? No. Oh, then what's the drink about? They may be very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of 10 years. So I do owe them some of your dishwasher at the very least. Dishwater at the very least. A family feud? I wouldn't call it a feud, more of a miscommunication. No, it was a feud. I I feel like a feud implies a certain level of hostility. I was gonna kill him. I thought that was a joke. It wasn't. Oh. But no one died? No. Elfie here was able to prevent that. It's fable. Whatever. Does this perchance have something to do with your quest? It does. I stopped her from killing the werewolf. Elaborate, please? I was going to kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get? A lot. I think she's confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you. Which I did, kind of. I also remember you saying you didn't want the quest, Carolyn. I didn't. Was there by chance? They were both stealing sheep. Was not. Sure was. Adventuring don't pay what it used to. So you steal other people's sheep? Mind your business. Oh, did any of this lead to a successful quest? Well, where do I start? How about at the beginning? Right. I was born on half-crescent dreaming moon of the quest fable. Right, the quest. Traveling there was no trouble. I know enough of shortcuts to travel through the Ashen Grove swiftly. I reached the borders of Tregaron right around dusk. The Ashen Grove thins out around there, and you can catch a glimpse of the wide fields and vineyards as well as see one farm from the other. An idyllic sight. Well, at least before sunset. Do you have trouble in the dark? Emotionally? Visually? A little. I mean, I reckon I can still see more than a human could, but darkness is darkness and I am no owl. Thank gods you're already weird enough. Imagine the damage you do if you could turn your head all the way around. Who says I can't? Just kidding. Anyway, luckily darkness doesn't affect my hearing. Not the normal kind. What? Nothing. Okay, I heard a creaking fence and footsteps that were failing at keeping quiet. Your ears are failing at being small. So I snuck closer and I saw a werewolf-esque shape picking up tiny sheep. I was petting it. Well, I thought she was going to eat it, so I summoned up all my courage and I stepped out of the shadows and I said, "Good evening, werewolf, please put down the sheep." I didn't expect them to be entirely in the right mind, of course, but I wanted to be polite. And I thought it might confuse her and maybe that would help calm her down. It confused me, all right. Who the heck sees a werewolf and the first thing they do is greet them? A polite person? Or an insane one? It worked, didn't it? Because I ain't no werewolf. He wasn't that different. But I'm skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responded with a, "What?" So the confusion plan had worked out, but I hadn't really expected that response. So I said again, "Please put down the sheep." And she asked, "Why?" And I said, "Well, because stealing sheep isn't very nice." And she asked who I was. No, I asked, "Who are you, a guard?" I was about to introduce myself when we heard this blood-curdling howl. It sounded like someone had ripped a hole into the fabric of reality, then pierced it with a horrid yell. Please, it was barely a bark. And it made the blood freeze in my veins. I heard panting and heavy footsteps, and I barely dared to turn around. You turned around immediately. And when I did, I stared into the twisted face of a werewolf, yellow, gleaming eyes, gleaming with jaundice. Sharp teeth, giant claws. He looked like he wanted to eat me right up. He did. But before I could beg for mercy, suddenly something rushed past me and lunged at the werewolf. When I regained my composure, Carolyn and the werewolf were on the ground, fighting tooth and nail. And the sheep you were holding? Obviously, I set it down at that point. Good. So you went to the Fable's aid? No, that ain't it. I noticed the wolf's flannel rags. They were blue, checkered, and an uneven print. Just the kind of stuff Uncle Dragon likes to wear. That old beep. That old fucker. Oh, hey, why can't I say that? Beep. What the beep? Youth protection. The age rating system is quite harsh. Beep. Anyway. It was dressed like Uncle Dragon. Smelled like Uncle Dragon. Fought like him too. I was joking when I brought it up before, you know. Haven't seen the old man in years. Was coping about it by joking. That's the only way I can talk about him these days. Because of the feud. Hi, Lynn! Yeah, Tavern Talk is great. I'm really liking it a lot, Lynn. This is basically this is like how I picture my own potion shop, really. This is actually it's really cute and I really enjoy it a lot. He used to be my favorite uncle, but then he changed. Became irritable and angry, distant, fought a lot with Uncle Fedor. Cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually, he just left. Ran away, without a word. Left us and Uncle Fedor behind, worried senseless. Until we found a letter saying not to look for him and all their savings missing. Swore I was gonna kill him if I ever saw him again. Always thought he just couldn't face up to his problems. Turns out his solution was to just get those problems as far away from everyone as possible. Idiot. Gentle Troll Entertainment were super cool and gave me an early access key. Oh, I love that. That's awesome. Yeah, I can tell the devs put so much love into this game, and I love all the nods to the D&D, like the Curse of Strahd nod with the vampire with Kyle. It was really cool. Did you talk it out with your fists? I tried, but Elfie stopped me. Hang on, let me shout you out then. I'm glad they did. How did you figure that out? I think they even wrote up a D&D little one-shot. Oh, that would be so cute. How dare? I dare because it's my own stream. And you stream. So the rule is, if you stream, I shout you out. That's how it is. Deal with it. Well, she was yelling at him. I didn't understand half of it, but I could tell she was angry and hurt. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they wouldn't listen, so I shot an arrow right next to both of their heads. My aim was a little shaky, so I did end up grazing Mr. Dragon's ear, but it got them to stop for long enough to start listening to me. I threatened them that if they didn't stop to talk, I would shoot them both. I would never have done that, of course. But they must have believed me, because they actually stopped to listen. Looked mighty scary there, little pal. Thank you. Thank you? I sat them down and did my best to be an insurmountable obstacle between them. If they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me. That sounds rather dangerous. 'Twas. Wouldn't have stopped it for them. What? You're the size of a stick. You think you could stop two angry wolves? Oh, well, anyway. I used the opportunity to figure out what was going on. And that's how I found out about Mr. Dragon and Karen and the miscommunication. Feud. The feud, sure. Turns out that after Mr. Dragon was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it. But he couldn't stop the changes and ended up hurting all the people he cared about. That's no excuse, of course. No, it ain't. If we had known he'd had If we had known, we'd have helped him best we could. At the very least, he would have built a sturdy shed with scratch-proof walls for full moons. He didn't think that would have happened, though. So he decided to fix the problem by leaving. Deal with it alone. And so on. They also have some super cool Easter eggs in this game and some surprise guest appearances of some content creators. Oh, I love that. But that only made it worse. Of course, he was too embarrassed to come back, so he just focused on the whole werewolf thing and not any human things or Vokaken things, so to speak. Trying to find a cure, trying to avoid the moon, trying to find a place to sleep, stealing sheep. That's something they have in common. The sheep? No, the stubbornness and the unwillingness to ask for help. But the sheep too. But they had to talk about it. The silent resentment wasn't good for either of them. And you got them to do that? I am so happy that I gave Fable the charisma drink. I feel like that worked out the best for them. The little stick is oddly persuasive. Had us talking about it before I even realized I didn't want to. Maybe because you did want to. Maybe. How did it go? Fine. It'll take some time to accept his apology. We'll have to see him change first, and apologize to Uncle Fado and the rest. But it was good to see him again. Because a hug did feel better than a great sword in his gut. Wonderful. Of course, there's still the problem with the whole werewolf thing. Idiot got so obsessed with the cure he can barely control himself. We helped him realize that even a cure couldn't change what he'd done. That he has to accept what he's different now, and learn how to live again. Of course, it won't be easy. No change ever is. I learned that from you. But we have a group of werewolves living near our settlement. A small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. We play charades with them a lot, and they taught me about the phases of the 7 moons and the secrets of the moon signs. That sounds like a bunch of beep. It's real. You're a crescent moose. Oh god, horoscope. We introduced Mr. Dragon to them, and they promised they would take him in and help deal with his lycanthropy. That sounds great. It is. It's a happy ending. I wouldn't call it an ending, rather the beginning of something new. So the end of one adventure is just the beginning of another one? Exactly. I like that. So, after your heroic therapy session, you two decided to grab a drink together? Got offered to spend the day at the settlement. But they don't serve anything strong enough for my taste. Plus, Elfie was dying to get back here. Was talking about how they need to update you on everything non-stop. Would think they live here or something. I had to report back to the quest. I'm glad you did. They also started crafting something with the werewolves. Ah! Said something about it being for you, Innkeep. Oh, really? Yeah. It's not finished yet, but I'll let you know, I promise. That wasn't hard, now was it? Well... So, a drink? What can I offer you, Carolyn? Surprise me with something that fits my brawn. By the which I mean make the usual strength never gets old. Alrighty, 1 strength potion coming up. That's Southern Brawler. Alright, so that is going to be 1 part charisma. 1 part defense. And then 3 parts attack. Ding ding. Order up. Surprise. Not bad. You should do this professionally. I'll think about it. Is this not my profession? Am I part-time? Fable, what about you? Do you have something that'll calm me down, maybe even bring me some of my agility back? Like a swift strike back to my senses. I've had a stressful day. Night, morning, sequence of events. Okay. So they want another swift strike. Their favorite. Alright, so that is 1 part defense. And 1 part intelligence. And then 3 parts dexterity. Order up. Here you go. Thank you. Wow, this is perfect. You look tired. Have you considered sleep? They do look like they're going to pass out at any second. So do you. Maybe sleep is a good idea. Carolyn, do you have a place to sleep? I can sleep anywhere. It's a talent. It's depressing. I have a room available. You can stay there. Sound good. How much? I'll count it as payment for your help with the quest. Fine. Later, Elfie. See you later. Are you heading home, Fable? Yes, I've been gone for a whole day. I need to get back and make sure everything is still growing correctly. I think Fable really likes Carolyn. I think they really like him a lot. It's okay, Fable. Carolyn's hard around the edges, but they'll warm up to you eventually. Maybe take a nap first. Yes, that too. Did you enjoy your first quest? I did. It was scary and different from what I expected. And I didn't know I was so good at pretending to be charming. Have you considered that maybe you weren't pretending? Or yes, very good job. Maybe you should order that drink more often. Have you considered that you weren't pretending? You did well, Fable. Thank you. I hope that wasn't my only adventure. I think this is just the beginning. That would be nice. Do you think I'm going to save the world one day? That's a very tall order. You're right. I'm not cut out for that. I didn't say that. I would just prefer it if the world didn't end. Right. But if it does, you're the first person I'd ask for help. Maybe you should ask Carolyn first. But I'd be happy to be a second. We'll see. Let's hope we won't. I like this world, and you have a point. We shouldn't hope for such a calamity. Even if it would make for a good song. Or a sad one. Or both. I'm gonna go head home now. Do that. I'll stock up on quests for you. I can't wait. See you soon. See you soon. And there they go. Alright, let's see. Who comes visit? Oh! Hey, Mr. I don't have a cowl anymore. Hello. Oh my god, you are such an emo boy. Emo person. I don't know your pronouns yet. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just taking more bites of my pasta salad. Good evening to you, too. Oh. Hey. This quest. It wasn't here yesterday. That is correct. Seems dangerous. It is. Mysterious. Sure. Like me. You could be a little less mysterious by telling me your name. Zephyr. Did the wind carry you in? An edgelord. It's really an edgelord for sure. Oh, clench his fist. No, my legs. I want that quest. Well, you can have it. Not just literally, physically, emotionally. Emotionally? I want to take on that quest. Go to the castle to get the cape. I mean... Well, no one has gone to the castle yet, so if someone would like to go, they would be welcome to. So you know of the castle? This is just Sar's next character. I mean... I think they said that they were a little bit more charismatic, so... Maybe they'll talk a little bit more, but yeah, definitely an edgelord for sure. Yes? It seems... strange. It is. A vampire lives there. I heard rumors, whisperings, of a strange, fiendish woman residing there. What a coincidence. Me too. Has she ever frequented your tavern? No, not recently. But she has? Once. Had a vampire mixer. Interesting. So she was only here at night? Yes. Would you say she was unnaturally pale? Zephyr, I just said that she had a vampire mixer and a vampire lives in that castle. I'm already giving you all the information you need. You don't have to... It's right there. It's right there on the paper, Zephyr. No, she had a lot of makeup on. But below that mask. Sure, yes. Would guess she looks pretty dead below that. What kind of drink did she order? I just said a vampire mixer. It's blood. Oh my god. Interest. You sell blood? Of course. Zephyr too busy thinking about his edge can cut to his next target. It really is. I'm like... I'm getting like secondhand like... I feel like a DM right now with my character asking the NPC tavern keeper way too many obvious questions when it's literally like written on the paper in front of them. Of course. Whose blood? Did you hear about wolves avoiding the castle? Really? All of them? Yes. She's a lot of werewolf traps set up. But all animals seem to steer clear of Marrow Castle. Hi, Mochi! They say its doors are always locked, so nothing can go inside or leave. It is a D&D love letter, yeah. And anything that tries to merges into her land one way or another. There's a grave, a pile of decorative bones, dirt feeding rotting flowers. They say death clings to our doorstep like an everlasting melody. Sounds like a strange place. Like a tomb for something still alive. Or for a goth. Goth vampire, she seems to be a thief. It appears so. Do you not sympathize with that? Thievery is an honorable skill, but it must be performed in secret. Or you're not worth the coins you pocket. Also, stealing a man's cape is just plain rude. I suppose. Only thing worse than that is stealing a man's hat. Not if it's cursed. Especially then. Point is, if you can't defend yourself from having your trophies reclaimed, you must live with the consequences. The consequences being you? Exactly. It definitely sounds like you know what you're doing. Of course I do. I am one with the shadows and the wind, gone before they even notice I'm there. Okay, edgelord. So you could easily swipe something else along with the cape, right? Certainly. Gold, gemstones, other treasures, whatever pays the bills. What about some interior decorations? Like what, for example? Just something to pretty up my tavern a little bit. Maybe something useful that also doubles as a decoration? Like a chair? Stealing a whole chair sounds a little too ambitious for your quest with your first quest with me. I prefer something smaller, like a little trinket. My walls are still a bit empty. Wait, you're being serious? Absolutely. A memento that once belonged to an eccentric vampire sounds like a wonderful addition to the tavern. I'll see what I can do. You won't be disappointed. Well then, I trust you to deliver to yourself to her doorstep, and the cape back to me. Along with the neat little addition to my interior design. Sounds like I'll need a few stamps. Would you like some? No, too traceable. How about a drink then? I could do with one of those. I heard your drinks inspire transformations of great magnitude. Allow you to dip into parts of yourself that you weren't previously aware of. Raise yourself up from your shadow. Say, what do you trade them for? Secrets or a joke? A joke from this guy? Kinda want that. I want to hear a joke from him. How about a joke? A joke? That's not... I'm not... I don't do jokes. Then I don't do drinks, I'm afraid. How do explorers hide their treasure? How? By dragging them to a safe location. Alright, I feel bad for you. You may have one of my renowned drinks. And some of my renowned infusions. In fact, I just got a fresh shipment today. Was finally able to unpack them. Infusions? Intriguing. What vile magic do you have to offer? For your purposes, I think you could benefit from some fey crystals or frozen pine cone. The frozen pine cones have absorbed some of nature's icy properties. They can help you form a magical frost barrier that will hurt those trying to harm you. The fey crystals hail straight from Avalon, allegedly. If consumed, they'll turn you invisible. Eventually. And for a bit. The duration is a bit unpredictable. I've also got some phoenix chilies, but I don't think those would be very useful for your situation. Interesting. So, what dark depths of yourself are you looking to explore? I fear that Lady Evelyn may be of the undead nature. Yes! I have said this many times. She is a vampire. So I must be strong and vigorous if I want my stake in her heart before her fangs are near my neck. Though that does sound appealing. Strength I can do. And some frost armor should help with the fangs. Or perhaps the smarter route would be to evade her wrath entirely. To out-stealth her and steal her the cape right from under her pale nose. So that she may lie in the shame of having lost against me. I think such an approach would require a certain amount of dexterity. And some invisibility could help with staying unseen should my speed and agility not be enough. Help me with the decision, Innkeep. Your wisdom is no joke, is it? Alright, I think in this case... Especially since Kyle, even though he said he hates Evelyn... might be a little sad if we kill her. So I think I'm gonna go with the dexterity route with the invisibility. I think that'll help him. Alright. It may alter the drink in a way where I have to use a different ingredients than usual. I should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster shape so that I mix the correct recipe. Maybe I should even try adding an infusion first and adjusting the drink from there. Let's give it a try. Okay. So... Alright, so we're gonna do a swift strike with the infusion. With a pine cone infusion? No, the Fey Crystal. Their name for Fey Crystals was Deceive, Invisibility. Okay. That's the one we want. Alright, so we're gonna do the Fey Crystal first. Did that? Okay. Got it. Okay, so it upped my intelligence and my swift strike from 1 already. So, need to do 1 defense. I don't need to fuck with the intelligence, so the rest is just gonna go into dexterity. These decisions do actually matter and affect the results, by the way. I thought so, because I did the same thing with Fable, and that ended up being Karen. So, we're going to try not to get Zephyr killed. There you go, a drink that all vampires fear. Garlic breath? Not quite, but that's a good name. May I steal it? You don't ask for permission before you steal something, Innkeep. Then it's no longer a clever ruse, but a mere trade. I see. Did you hear about my new drink, the garlic breath? Good one. It tastes like, not garlic, but just as fearsome to a vampire. You don't find garlic scary? No, only the absence of it. That makes 2 of us. Hopefully this will help me evade her. I'm not prepared for a fight, but I won't need one if my steps are as swift and quiet as the wind, and if she can't see me. Goodbye, Innkeep. I would say pray that the sun will carry me back to you. But my hopes do not lie with the Realm Keepers, and I shall be damned if they control my fate. Expect to see me again after the next sunfall. If you do not, speak of vengeance. Vengeance makes for an early grave. Or for a good story. Farewell. Alright. Bye, Zephyr. Or for a bitter end. Oh, hey, Karen. And Carolyn's taking a quest. Okay. I'm taking this quest. And a drink. Great. Did you sleep well? What? Sleep. How was it? Ah, fine. Too long. Didn't sleep that much in ages. Sounds like you needed it. No. Your beds are just too comfortable. Was hard to get up. Of course. My apologies. I will make sure to take your feedback into consideration. Would you like a drink as compensation? Think I'd already said that. Make me something strong that'll wake me up and keep me up too. Alright. Strength potion it is. 1 Southern Brawler coming right up. Wait, Anna, what? What? Do I give her an infusion? You found a witch crow? What? You found a witch crow? Where'd you find a witch crow? Send it to me. I have delivered it to your dams. Let me see. That is such a cute little baby. Oh my goodness, I love them. They're so cute. Something strong coming right up. That is strong. Just the right amount of too much. Maybe I should call this drink the Carolyn. No, you shouldn't. They have little tippy tappies, they do. They're so cute. Anyway, the quest. Yes, the quest. I'm taking it. So you said? I see it as my turn to make conversation. I miss Fable. Isn't it a bit too soon for another quest? You just returned. It has been hours since I've done anything but sleep, chat, and drink. I'm getting antsy. If I sit still for too long, it'll feel like my bones are disintegrating and I forget who I am. I think that's called boredom. It's torture. That too. Well, boring is not what I would call this quest in the slightest. Stealing from my chimera for a vampire sunscreen couldn't get more reckless than that. It could be taking Elfie along. Fair point. Please don't. Oh, I won't. So the saliva's for a vampire? Vampire sunscreen? Can't a vampire get their chimera goo themselves? It's a wyvern chimera. Vampires and fire don't mix too well. Also, if everyone just did their own quest, the quest economy would be in shambles. Suppose that'd be terrible for your business. Indeed. Have you ever encountered a chimera before? No, not a real one. Got me thinking, ain't it blasphemous to steal from Draconic Guardian? Depends. Are you religious? Guess not. Then no. Would it be if I was? Don't think so. Chimeras steal riches all the time, and they were created to be guardians by the protectors of the realms. So stealing something to protect someone else seems in line with the doctrine. Good thing you ain't a priest. You do a piss poor job. Thank you. Is blasphemy what you're most worried about? I ain't worried. Okay. Nervous? Ain't that either. Then what is it? Excitement, I suppose. Excitement. Don't laugh. I'm not laughing. I'm asking. Yes, the excitement. I've never encountered a guardian before. And I've always sort of wanted to. Why haven't you? Ain't exactly easy to find one, or to survive one. This seems like a great opportunity for you, then. That is... What's it about Guardian? It's less about Guardian and more about what created it. And maybe a little bit about the Chimera. It's got a dragon head, right? Yeah. Modeled after its creator, I would guess. So, let me rephrase that. What is it about dragons and chimeras with dragon heads? They're cool. Also, when I was little, my Baba used to tell me bedtime stories about dragons every night. She was a great adventurer and encountered many of their creations on her journeys. Not sure if it's true, but she always claimed she met each of the realm keepers themselves. Our little keepsakes from them all. My sword's one of those. Passed it on to me before she... passed? Left. One day she was just gone. I think she wanted to spend her last moments somewhere else. Like to think she visited one of her dragons one last time. Your family has a leaving problem. At least she left our savings alone. That sword and her stories are all I have left of her. Going on this quest. It almost feels like I'm stepping into a memory of hers. Did she ever tell you about a wyvern chimera? No. Was the only kind she never encountered. Had quarrels with those feline ones. Different varieties of scales, even a cow one, I think. But never found a wyvern one in all the years. It would have been nice to have been able to tell her the story when I were done. If I were done. I'm sure you will. You can tell the story to me. I don't know if I make for a good baba, but I do enjoy a good tale. I'll think about it. You already got me talking too much. This is you talking too much? So, you like dragons? Yeah, I like dragons. I do. I do enjoy dragons. They're fascinating creatures. They're fascinating creatures. Very interesting, very magical. They are fascinating and magical. Used to pretend I was one when I was little. Really wanted the magic and their wings. You can just ask them for their magic. Not sure about their wings. I ain't a priest either. Besides, I'm a warrior. Don't do all that magic. Beep. Why not? I like my sword and my muscles. They're a good combo. And I don't need to rely on anyone, not even dragons. A little help never hurt anybody. A little self-reliance don't either. If you say so. Does that mean you don't want a drink to pep you up, Carolyn? Didn't say that. I see. That doesn't count as help? It's prepayment for me taking on your quest. Sure. You'll be happy to hear that I have some incredible infusions to offer that could greatly help your quest. Nah, that sounds unnecessarily complicated. Let's keep it simple. Alright. What can I get you then? I reckon a little bit of a boost for this body couldn't hurt. Heard they're quick and toothy, so I'll need to be too hardy for its bite. Some defense might come in handy. Or something for the brain. Baba talked quite a bit about how much they enjoy a good ruse. Maybe I can outsmart it with the right play. But I need some intelligence for that. Won't be risking it on a bad idea. Are you sure you don't want any infusions? Just a little bit of a phoenix chili would make you fire resistant. That could be very useful in a fight. Dragons, you're stubborn. Sure, I'll try one. And on the topic of trickery, no, one is enough. Either you mix defense with your weird chilies or you go heavily on intelligence. Don't need any more of your fancy tricks. I don't care which one you pick. That's your job. Figure it out. Alright. Well, I remember that tip about the chimeras being afraid of mice. So, if I could get Carolyn to, be smart and her figure out the whole mice trick, might not have to worry about her killing a chimera. So I'm gonna give her an intelligence booster, which is the Sparkling Nebula. Sparkling Nebula fizzes on your tongue and rewires your synapses, inspiring great ideas and even greater stories. Storytellers and scholars alike can broaden their horizons by the taste of the stars. Just making sure. Yep. Alright. This is the first time we're making this drink. Alright, so this is 2 parts charisma, 3 parts intelligence. And no infusions for this one. Order up. So sparkly, right, Andu? I like the achievements. That's tiny. Figured it out. Thanks. Hope you seasoned it with some trickery. It does feel weird, like my brain is sparkling. No refunds. How urgent is the sunscreen? Pretty urgent. The sun tends to not take a break, even for vampires. Oh god, that was like a mouthful of only feta cheese. Oh. I'm just taking my last few bites of my pasta salad. There is a singular olive that will remain untouched. Maybe you should sunbathe less, son. That might solve his problems. Might. But when has an easy solution ever been fun? Good point. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they got some mice in that mangrove. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get some mice. Good luck. Won't be needing it. I'll be waiting to hear of your exploits upon your return. Be safe, Carolyn. Alright, Andu. Have a snacky before bed. Gotta sweep up. Freaking people. I think some goop was trailed in by those guys. I never cleaned it up. Alright. Let's see, let's see. What time is it? Ooh, 9:50 actually. I might need to call it. It's getting a little late for me. So let me save really quick. Especially since these days do tend to go on for a little bit long. Alright, did that actually save? Okay, it did. I has to go. Much love to you all. Have a good rest of your night, Sam. I think I am actually going to be finishing up. This was really cute. I want to play more of this. This was super, super cute. I really like this game a lot. Alright. Let's go to over here. We'll close up the game. This is super cute. I want to play more. I do like a visual novel. But this one actually has like really nice like writing. And the little mini game parts were like actually very enjoyable. Ooh, that's loud. That's loud in my ears. Not for stream though. You guys are good. It can make you cry. Oh, I'm not surprised. I'm a little bitch and I cry at everything, to be perfectly honest. Alrighty. So, next time, guys, next time I stream will probably be Saturday afternoon. Because I am off work that day, so I have time to do stuff before Bossman Joel goes stream. So, let me figure out... Oh, hey, Deer is still streaming. Let's go bother Deer. Let me make sure that they're still actually working. Well, they're not on stream, so they might... Slept, Deer, add task, slip. I don't know if they're still on screen or not. That's the problem. Zep is up. Yeah, I feel like Deer might have gone like on BRB. I don't want to raid into them while they're doing stuff. Are they watching the Bee Movie? What the fuck? That's funny. Oh, Zep is also on too. Looks like Zep is playing Goblin Cleanup. Yeah, let's go say hi to Zep. I don't really get to raid Zep often. Alrighty. I will be back Saturday afternoon and maybe with more of this game because I actually really, really enjoy it. I think it's super fucking cute. Alright, guys. There's your raid message. Not shout out, raid. Zeplander VT. Alright, go be nice to the banana man, please. But I will see you guys on Saturday, and I am also free on Sunday too, so I do have the house to myself. Might finally be able to do the karaoke stream. We'll find out. Alrighty. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I love you very, very much. If you want to find out when I am streaming next, easiest way to do that is to follow me on my socials or be part of the PEG Discord. If you're not already in the PEG Discord, but you're also a fan of watching Serania, myself, or Deer, we're all sharing that same Discord together because we're kind of a group at this point now. But otherwise, I do post about it when I can in the mornings or when I'm even thinking about streaming on my socials. But yeah, you guys will find me there. I will see you guys probably on Saturday. So have a good rest of your night. All right. I love you. Bye.